3-4 says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables." The reason we are to preach and teach the word because of the fact that you can't trust your own emotions. You cannot trust your own emotions. Because your emotions, you control. And I'm not going to hinge the truth on anything I control. And your emotions are steered by how much rest you've gotten, too much pizza, of the sort. And so we need some other standard or objective of truth above and beyond my emotion. Now, I love good preaching. Now, I don't know a whole lot of things, but I know preaching. I love good preaching. And I love the preacher that preaches with power.
Come on now.
And preaching with authority. And preaching with unction and conviction. Abraham Lincoln says you ought to preach it like you're standing in an ant bed. Yes, you ought to do it like that. But I don't like a preacher who's trying deliberately to get me excited. Just preach the word. And the word will make his own healthy emotion.
That's right.
Just lay it out there. Because if you really are saved, and if I'm really saved and we preach the word, there's going to be an internal response to the word. To the word. So I don't have to generate any emotion. Because the market creates the demand. If people want, if they have itching ears, they're going to want preachers with itching ears. I was up for a church some time ago and they said, "We wanted a hooper, we don't want you." Great. Great. I'm not a hooper.
All right.
But if you stand up under the word when it's preached, you move.
Listen.
You know what? You're going to do it?
Yes, sir.
Because the Bible wants you and me to know that the Word of God is alive, quick, and powerful, sharper than a two-edged sword. It cuts going and coming. So you better be careful how you grab that blessed blade. It cuts. So we need the truth because the flesh wants feel-good religion. And we need the truth to offset what the flesh wants. The truth is the anchor of your soul. In Niagara Falls, there was from rush position where the water steeps off the cliff to the bottom, it was 165-foot drop. Before you get to the rushing tides, there's a little river there. And before you get to that river, there's a walkway that walks you up to the rushing tides. Before the water spills over into Niagara Falls. When you walk on that walkway, there's a sign. It asks two questions. One, and I'm persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. Because not only is the world a rushing tide, but the world, one of these days, if Jesus doesn't come first, you're going to have to leave here. I don't know if I've told you the story. First of a man who was a businessman sent a driver to another state in a stretch limousine. Have I told you the story?
No.
On his way there, he wrecked the car. Totaled the car. He called the boss and said, "Boss, I have some bad news. I'm not going to be able to make the delivery because I've had an accident." The boss said, "Well, what happened?" He said, "Well, I got hit and swerved off the road and totaled the car." The boss said, "Is it really total?" He said, "Yes, the body is completely total."
Yeah.
The boss said, "Well, what about the engine?" He said, "Well, the engine is fine." The boss says, "I'll tell you what. Put the engine in a crate and ship it back.
Yeah.
I've got another body
Have mercy.
to put it in." You're going to need an anchor, because one of these old days, if Jesus Christ doesn't come first, this engine
Help me now. Come on, help me, doctor.
is going to have to leave this body.
Yes, sir.
It's going to encounter an accident, either through sickness or through death or through tragedy. It's going to start having a collision course with time. And sooner or later, after all the waxing, the washing,
Listen.
the painting, the sanding, the grinding, the propping, the pinning, the plastering, is going to give in to the accident. They're going to lay that body in the ground. And God's going to say, "Gabriel, go get the engine
Talk, sir. Talk. Fix it up.
and bring it back. Because I have another body." The first body was limited to time. The second body
Yep.
will be over time. The first body surrendered to sickness. The first body will rule over sickness. The first body was immortal. This body will be eternal. The first body gave in to pain. This body, Jesus said, and God shall wipe away all tears. First body had an accident. Second one will never have an accident. First body was made by the hands of man. What that literally means is that man patched it up.
Yeah.
This second body is made by the hands of God. It's eternal.